Welcome to Crepe Myrtle Road. My name is Lisa. Today we're touring my flower beds and some of my yard. Not all of it, but just some of the things that are blooming now, and then later in the season I'll do a more updated tour. Now let me tell you, there's going to be weeds and there's going to be things out of place, but I just wanted to get this out and show y'all what I have so far this late spring. Double hydrangeas. Not hydrangeas, geraniums, little double geraniums, just all kinds of things mixed. Before the end of the summer, you won't even be able to see the whole wrought iron. That will fill up the entire thing. And then all of this is on drip. And this pot, I love this pot. And this bed, I only put this plant in here because it will fill up, and you probably will hide some of this down there this year. Just a little bit of everything in there. I even have plates out here. Y'all know I love my plates inside. Just stick all kind of things in your garden. And there's lights on this that are on a timer, and even inside the little house. And then this one's filled up on each side. Start over here. This was something we did this year. We took out the bark and put the rocks down through here just to make it easier. The bark was, we're having to redo it every year. The leaves getting in it was hard to get them out. And we just like the looks of the rocks. I thrifted this wagon wheel recently. And then we have drip irrigation to all the plants, so that helps. In another month or so, you won't be able to hardly even see the pots down through here for how big these get. Those are just begonias, and then some of the creeping Jenny in there, and you can see right there's the drip irrigation. And then I just have like some bowling balls sitting around in them. And then I have begonias, the dragon wing begonias, in these pots this year. I love the way the sun comes through the flag there. And then my porch here is just very rustic looking. The whiskey barrels came from my uncle's barn. We thrifted this church bench many, many years ago. My husband was driving down the road and someone had them out in their yard for sale, so we bought them. We painted it. It's faded. I need to paint it again, but again, I kind of like the old chippy look. We got this spinning wheel at a thrift store. I mean, not a thrift store, an estate sale. I think I paid $12 for it. And just some old crates and chickens and stuff. And then there's a little birdhouse. Oh, we did the rocks down through here just to help with where it was washing out. We will go this way. There's a clematis. Love it. It was, as you can see, how many blooms was on it. That's one of the reasons I wanted to get out here before it lost all the blooms. Had a random daffodil come up there. And this stuff here, I can't remember the name of it. I'll put it on the screen. It'll have little orange flowers all over it. I don't know how it got all the way here. It was all the way in my backyard growing, and then it started coming up right there last year. And we had to drastically trim our crepe myrtle trees back. And if you've watched tours of my yard before, you'll see something missing. There was a humongous magnolia tree right there that kept this entire thing under shade, and we just had enough of it because it was such a messy tree. All the leaves fell year round, and the root system was busting up my driveway, starting to bust up the road, and my water meters over there, it was starting to get and wrap around it. So it was time for it to go. It was a beautiful tree, but it's opened up. You could not see none of this through there for that tree. And we are really enjoying it. Now, all of this bark you see was from the roots that was, and the stump that was ground up, put back in here. But like I said, there's lots and lots of weeds around here. This is a rose campion that comes up. I think this is considered a biannual because it just drops seeds and wherever it wants to come up. And then those will just be like that one will bloom next year. That one back in there will bloom next year. That little group will, and these will die down. But then they stay year round. The green part stays year round for me. Here's some more of that stuff. Precosimo or something, I don't know. Like I said, I'll put the name of it, but it's just coming up everywhere. And I'm gonna leave it. I'm hoping this can somewhat be a little bit of a cottage garden eventually with just all kinds of things. I have a bleeding heart there, some pasta, and this is one of my favorite things is this fountain. Look at all that beautiful moss. Love the moss. And this is one of my favorite things, the bottle tree with all the milk glass bottles. And when my daughter got married, I took all these off, washed them up, and we used them in the centerpieces on all the tables. And I had some heuchera there that I transplanted from other parts. Little bird. I can't walk down my path right now because where I let the plants just grow wherever they want to grow, they've kind of blocked my path down through there. I have this little bench here. And again, here's some of that up close. I would love to have some of the white and mix it in here with it. Got a little seating area. My mom got this set when she was pregnant with my brother, and he is about to be 58 years old. So that's how old that is. Have one of those little things people used to hang them in their house, but I got it hanging out here. Y'all hear that woodpecker? He's pecking on somebody's gutter. He does that every year. He attacks the gutters around here. And then I got vinca planted in these. And again, these have drip irrigation coming to them. And I just planted these rose bushes this year. All down through there. Some yarrow, candy tuft, some canna, dianthus, more dianthus. That is some of that rose campion, candy tuft, my favorite flower, daisy, more candy tuft, more yarrow, lamb's ear, love that stuff. A little hen and chicks. And then I don't know the technical name, I just call it the purple stuff. I made this ball out of a glass globe and just glued the marbles on it and put the grout on it. It's been out here for years. There's some corbels I had to transplant. Some, I don't remember what that's called right now. My mind's went blank, but I'll think of it and I'll put it up on the screen. They'll get probably 3 foot tall or so. And gladolias, more yarrow, and that is a Confederate jasmine. And then inside there, I don't know if I can get it to where you can see it, but there is a bird's nest in there. And then all down through here is irises. And then these were crepe myrtle trees that we cut down. And of course they're coming back. There's the big woodpecker. I have this little section here with a bunch of different succulents and some lambs that are there. And then these are 2 pots that I bought already made up. And then this is something that I made myself. It's one of those mug trees, like you put cups on. And I just put 3 different size pots, bigger ones, medium, small, and filled it with succulents. And then I've just got this solar lantern in the top of it. But I want to show y'all something right quick, if it doesn't run away. We have albino squirrels here. There's 2 of them. This is one of them. I don't know where the other one's playing at right now. But they're actually true albinos, not white squirrels. And here is more of the rose campion. So there's some lambs ear there. There's some hens and chicks. I don't know what this stuff is called. It was given to me years ago. It's quite invasive. The only reason it's no more than that is because we've got a pretty thick weed barrier down. But I have to pull it in out of all these rocks all the time, and it smells like black liquor. And over here I have my oak leaf hydrangea. I absolutely love this plant. That's a regular hydrangea. I can't remember the name of it. It's a pink one. There is like the ever blooming azaleas right there and there. I'm gonna have to move those. They're getting too crowded. And then that's another pink hydrangea. But I love this plant. And it will start changing colors. I can almost see a little hint of a pink in here. It'll start getting a slight pink. Then it'll get almost mauve, then burgundy. And then by late summer, it's a deep wine color. But this bed needs some serious work done into it. It's become a dumping ground this spring for all the plants that had to have shade that were in my front bed, like these hostas, heucheras stuff. They just got stuck out here, and now I need to come do some serious work on them. But like I said, I'm wanting to show y'all this early in the game without everything being done, just because there's certain things that are blooming that will be different, you know, later in the summer. And I'll do an updated tour later this summer when I've done it. And then here's a little fountain we have. Now there is an underground spring here that normally feeds this, but it's dried up right now. So we actually have just a bucket down in there with water and a pump in it, helping it work. And then when we get enough water that the spring starts back working, it can fill into it and it goes down and around the gully there. But like this. That is it for this tour. The rest of this you're seeing here is just some things that have not bloomed yet or already past their bloom. I will show an update of those later in the summer. This is a Rose of Sharon here. And then I have some gardenias and all that. But stay tuned. At the end of this video, I'm going to put a clip of nighttime views with all the lighting I have around and all the frogs you can hear everywhere and it's just so nice out here at night. And again, I will do an updated tour later in the summer to show everything. But I hope y'all have a very blessed day. Thanks for watching. Bye.